Welcome friends, welcome back to Cocktails After Dark. Today we're going to do a cocktail from this book just called Drinks, published in 1914 by Jacques Straub. And I've chosen today's cocktail because it's a 2-ingredient cocktail and it uses this ingredient, Benedictine, that I've never used before, but I see it in a lot of the older cocktail books. So I went out and bought a bottle of Benedictine. The other ingredient is bourbon, and it just says use a bourbon. And I've got 3 to choose from, but I think I'm going to use the Basil Hayden and this one, the 1792. Same amount of Benedictine in each mixing glass. And this one's going to get the Basil Hayden, or Haddon, depending on how you want to say it. And this one gets the 1792. Okay. Ice. And stir. Okay. Basil Hayden. $17.92. Now, it says lemon peel, but it wasn't quite clear if the lemon peel goes in when you're stirring or if the lemon peel goes in as a garnish.
Hey friends. Hey Glen. I don't know.
And that's the thing with a lot of these early cocktail books, is that they don't give you a lot of instructions. They let you figure it out and do it yourself. Now, I often find that if I put the lemon peel in, it's over-lemoned.
Mm-hmm. It can be.
So I'm just going to spritz over the top and do around the rim, and
Okay.
we'll see how that works out.
So we're going bourbon versus bourbon?
Bourbon versus bourbon with Benedictine.
Okay. Okay.
Chicken.
Sorry.
Chicken.
Chicken just tried to climb up my leg. You think it needs a little more lemon? Maybe? I don't know. Change the flavor, but... This one's a little smoother, but there's something.
Something about that one.
Okay, so then of course, the question I have is, what does Benedictine taste like?
Well,
Straight up.
Straight
and this
up.
is our chance.
so it's very viscous, so there's a lot of sugar in there. Very viscous. On the nose, I get aqua velva. But
I
it's
don't think
not.
I could tell you what aqua velvet even smells like, but
It's sweet. It's very viscous, very sweet. But
and yet it's got a bitter.
it's
I don't know if bitter's the right word though. Spicy?
yeah. Okay, you know what? For 2-ingredient cocktail, I kind of like both of those for different reasons. I think the Basil Hayden stands out a little bit to me in this cocktail. I think, though, that it needs a better bitter component. I don't think
What does that mean?
I don't think the Benedictine is bitter enough to carry it. I think the Benedictine's too sweet. It has all of those medicinal and floral notes that you expect in a liqueur. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it has enough of a bitter component for me.
Do you think it needs like a dash of bitters?
Needs
or
bitters. I think it needs bitters. And would those be orange bitters or Peychaud's bitters or...
I don't know. What have you got? What have you got? Let's go to the cupboard and find out, shall we? Pull out the box of bitters. Oh, it's a tray of bitters.
It's now a tray of bitters because
We broke the box, didn't
broke
we?
the
I
box.
remember that now. Yes.
we lost a lot of bitters that day.
It was a bitter day.
It was horrible. Okay, so this
Well,
one,
go with classic orange.
let's put orange in that one.
What do you think? One dash? I'm
One
gonna
dash.
go with one dash.
One dash. And I'm going to put Peychaud's in this one just because...
I put a drip and a dash.
Okay.
I like that you're gonna stir. I was just gonna swirl. Like some.
Bear with us for a moment. This is open experimenting time.
Okay.
Okay.
So that changed the flavor completely.
Did it?
Not completely.
Yeah.
But it did change the flavor. I don't think it improved that one though. I think it improved this one,
Yeah, so
but did not improve that one.
the Peychaud's did not
No.
work. Peychaud's
That was not the right choice.
Peychaud's gets back onto the tray.
Not the right choice for that one.
But
But
the Kinsip orange bitters.
the little bit of orange bitters
Yeah.
did kind of balance out all of those flavors nicely. So maybe it needed to be a 3-ingredient cocktail.
So if there's anything that the regular viewers of this cocktail show have learned,
We have no idea what we're doing. But we
don't-
just make it up as we go
well,
along.
that's it. And don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to make a cocktail and say, you know what, this isn't working for me, but I think that. Go with it and do it.
And that's it. The fun thing about just tasting different cocktails is you start to see the patterns and the flavors, and you're like, oh, this is
gonna-
you start to realize that what brings certain things to cocktails.
Yes.
And when you don't like it, you can figure out how to change it.
Yes.
Really, it comes down to just a lot of practice, drinking a lot of cocktails.
Okay, so I'm not actually...
What are you doing now?
Since we're
Experimenting.
fussing with the cocktails,
What have you added now?
well, I'm not going to tell you.
Some random unlabeled bottles from our cupboard of stuff.
Okay, try it.
It tastes salty. Was it supposed to taste salty?
Apparently, that amount on the back of the spoon this late in the day was too much salt.
It was too much salt?
That was too much
A
salt.
little salt. Okay, that was too much salt.
But salt opens up all of the other flavors. Salt is one of those things that a lot of
that's-
people don't use in cocktails.
I can see how you could, though.
But you should, and
In the way that you use it on your food to...
I should have it in a dropper bottle.
Yeah, that might have been too much.
Okay, so
Learn new things.
Kentucky Colonel. I think this is a good spot to start from, and I'm kind of interested in Benedictine in other cocktails. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.